Welcome back to another video, guys. So today here we're actually going to be battling my buddy Run Knight. He's currently on Discord and he's our grass gym leader. So I lead off with my Abamosnow. I feel like that's going to be the best play, most likely carrying Spore moves, powder moves, and I want to try and get bypass any status conditions. So I'll lead off with my Abamosnow to try to get the Aurora Veil up, and he leads off with his Cacturn. Now, this is a pretty interesting Cacturn set because it does carry the usual spikes, toxic spikes actually, and he also carries the Sandstorm. So I didn't know this, but I was able to get my Aurora Veil up, and he was able to get some spikes, which I'm not too worried about. Have the defog Corviknight there in the back that I can utilize, but I put up my Veil up immediately. So that's pretty good here, getting those defenses up. And I don't actually have an Icy Rock on Abamosnow the Douglas. I have a Light Clay on him, so that way I can take full advantage of the Aurora Veil for the 8 turns. So he is actually going to go ahead and get the Sandstorm up here. And to my surprise, I wasn't able to get the Blizzard because in case you didn't know, Blizzard is 100% accuracy with snow, but I believe it reduces the accuracy in any other weather condition, and then it's then the regular accuracy in with no weather conditions. But anyway, so I'll go ahead and swap into my Corviknight here since he is immune to the Sandstorm damage. Figured I can come in on these spikes and get a defog off. This Cacturn's probably not going to want to stay in, considering I'm a flying type and I carry the U-turn, which is usually pretty standard to see on Corviknight. So I figured the best play here is to get rid of these spikes, avoid any poison damage on the others on the team. And at this point, he does end up deciding to switch out the Cacturn, which is the obvious play. That's why I went ahead and did the defog here. So he comes in with Brute Bonnet, the infamous Amoonga Boongus. Whoever knows what I'm referring to. That was apparently what the Paradox Brute Bonnet was supposed to be called based off leakers and stuff like that, but it never happened because obviously Brute Bonnet is Brute Bonnet. But anyway, so I'm here debating on whether I should go for U-turn or swap out to Douglas, because if he's carrying the Spore, I don't want to be put to sleep. So I figured, let me just swap rather than get the U-turn off and try to predict the Spore. And he's actually carrying Toxic. You'll see that later in the match. Not right now, but he's definitely carrying the Toxic. So that did catch me by surprise. He doesn't use it right now. He used Sucker Punch. That reveals one of his moves to me. That was a pretty cool play because I was able to come in freely. And then he ends up going for the Terra. And in the league, the rule is that you can terrestrialize to any type you want if your entire team is a mono grass type, or you can have one Pokemon that is not your type specialty. So in this case, like not grass, he could like have a Garchomp if he wanted, but he would have to terrestrialize that Garchomp into a grass type, which would be his current gym type specialty. So kind of like the current gym leaders in the Paldea region. But anyway, so he did terrestrialize into the dark type to get that boosted Sucker Punch damage. So I'm going to swap here into my Corviknight, and I just feel like Corviknight would be the best play, so I can get him out with my red card. I didn't know what this Brute Bonnet was doing, and I was honestly afraid of a fighting type move. I think he can learn close combat if I'm not mistaken, so I figured Corviknight would be the best one to take that hit. And then he comes in with the Serena. Well, he got swapped into Serena due to the red card, and I'm U-turning out of here to get some pivot, get some momentum back into my court of the field. And I'm thinking I'm gonna go back into Abamosnow, because even if he was to switch back into the Brute Bonnet, at least I can get some chip damage with my next attack. And can we just take a moment to see how little damage that high jump kick did? I mean, granted, I had Aurora Veil, I had the Snow Boost, But oh my god, like ice types, come on, come on. Anyway, so yes, I figured I'm gonna go here for a blizzard, and then the stomp actually flinched. So that was pretty clutch on my opponent's end, on Ren's end. I really wasn't expecting the stomp, but I run my Serena a little bit differently, so I think I was coming in with like a biased mindset on how Serena should have a moveset. And she has pretty decent defenses, and her attack is a base 120 attack. So I run mine with 4 attacks and a assault vest with Queenly Majesty. And I think I have Rapid Spin, Trailblaze. Then I have High Jump Kick, I think, also. And Power Whip. Yeah. But anyway, so he comes back in with Cacturn. And this Cacturn, we already seen what it does. It sets up some toxic spikes, and it goes ahead and sets up sandstorms, things of the sort. I'm sure it has a Sucker Punch. I'm sure it has Sucker Punch. So I figured, let me go ahead and swap out Douglas, because I like to have a Foddermon that I can swap into, especially when I have choice item users. So that way I can get a free swap into them, like back into the same mon or to a different mon, when I have the choice scarf items, so I can pick a different move. So I know it's kind of like messed up, but if I'm like, you know, in this situation, I'm like, okay, I feel like I can take a hit if they pick a move that I can resist. So let's say like he goes for Needle Arm, and then I swap into Grumman, who's a dragon type, can resist, then I'm gonna do that. But anyway, so I'm able to catch a kill here with Dragapult and hit him with Fire Blast. I run my Dragapult as a special sweeper with Will-O-Wisp and Wide Lens. The Will-O-Wisp is intended to permanently reduce the attack stat on physical attacking mons. And that really helps because Dragapult, being a pseudo legend, he has pretty decent base stats all around. So he's able to take some hits if he's able to reduce the damage output from the other mon, and then he gets a boost in Hex. And I have him with Wide Lens, so that way my Draco Meteor, Will-O-Wisp, and Fire Blast have higher accuracy. I think it's like over 95% accuracy when I have Wide Lens equipped, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, I go ahead and grab another kill here with Draco Meteor on that Appleton. And now things are looking pretty good. Things are looking like it's going to be a Dragapult sweep. I know that the Brute Bonnet is back there with the Sucker Punch and Terra. And later in the match, you're going to see something that really surprised me. But I'm going to swap here and go into my Douglas again, because I don't want my Dragapult to be impacted, and I know he won't be able to take out the Amoonguss because he got that special attack drop from the Draco. So at this point, this is where he shows me that he has the Toxic. And I think I had said in the beginning of the video that it was Brute Bonnet that I wasn't that was carrying the Toxic instead of Spore. That was actually Amoonguss, my apologies. But it did take me by surprise that Amoonguss wasn't using Spore and he was a Toxic user. So he goes ahead and cripples my Douglas here, which Douglas was already in range at this point for anything to really take it out. So I figured, let me just go ahead and sack this thing off, get my Aurora Veil up. He only has 3 mons left. There's really no need for me to preserve him at this point. And this is insane. With the snow up, with the Aurora Veil, I ate that. And the poison's not really going to do enough to take me out. So I go ahead and I'm able to get damage off with Blizzard, since I just clearly saw that I outsped. Got him in by 70% damage, and I should be able to clean up with my remaining mons at this point. So Abamosnow does end up fainting here from the poison on this turn, and the next thing that I end up trying to debate is whether I want to come in with the Iron Bundle, David Wise, the best skier of all time, or Grumman, my Dragapult. So I figured might as well just come in and clean up with Dragapult. He started this war, and he's going to go ahead and finish it, all right? And I'm gonna just go ahead and do Fire Blast to clean up here the Amoonguss, and then the last mon he has is Lorantis and his Brute Bonnet, if I'm not mistaken. So I just go and kill this Lorantis with Fire Blast as well, and I clean up the Brute Bonnet with Draco Meteor, which, to my surprise, what ended up happening in that situation was Brute Bonnet used Sucker Punch, didn't kill me somehow, and survived the Draco Meteor, and then I used Will-O-Wisp on it to finish it off. So I'm going to speed up the rest of the match and let you guys enjoy this music in the background. But I hope you enjoyed this battle, and thank you guys again for watching. It was a great time. Battling against my buddy Run. But yeah, and I'll start posting more of the league matches too on here, and titling them. Maybe I'll make a separate playlist for them. But thank you guys again for watching. I hope you all guys enjoy, and take care.